Hey, let's do some rare training today, something you don't see too often, especially here on YouTube in Filipino martial arts. You're gonna need a pair of Kali sticks. If you don't have a pair of Kali sticks, grab whatever you could find for right now, but make sure to do yourself a favor. Head over to KaliCenter.com, got the link down below. Go visit our shop and order yourself a nice quality pair of rattan Kali sticks. All right, and let's go ahead and get to today's drill. You don't see this too often, my friends. Okay, before we're gonna get to the good stuff, the meat of this video, we gotta do some prep work. You have to know some of the basic SINAWALI movements on the double sticks. Okay, so from here, we're gonna start off in what's called chamber position. I have my right stick over my right shoulder, my left stick down here by my right hip. We're gonna do what's called the standard 6, okay? And then we're gonna do something you don't see very often here on YouTube, and I don't see a whole lot of FMAs actually training this anymore. They used to train it a lot, but a lot of people, I don't really see them training this anymore. At least not up here on YouTube for you guys to learn this stuff. We're gonna put it to some footwork. We're gonna properly calibrate these strikes with footwork, so make sure to stick with me to the end of this video. But to prep it up, we need our standard 6 count. That's the one we're gonna use today. If you know Heaven 6 and all the other ones, then you could apply that to that. If you don't know those other ones, I'll have a link in the description, in the comments, and at the end of this video, so then you can learn the Heaven 6 and some of the other SINAWALIs. So from here, we're gonna strike what's called a V strike, okay? We're gonna strike what's called our angle 1, and we're gonna pull it to our left shoulder. So it's a V strike because it makes like the letter V. So we're gonna strike that out. Then this bottom hand, we're gonna strike upwards, what we call an angle 4 here at Kali Center. While it's flipping over to go to our left shoulder, now my right hand's gonna strike what's called a broken angle 2, and then we're gonna tuck it underneath by our left hip. I'm gonna repeat the exact same process, just mirror it on the other side. So my left hand is gonna strike a V strike from my left shoulder, pulling it to my right shoulder. Then I'm gonna strike up with my right hand on that angle 4. As it breaks over, going to my right shoulder, I come out with the left hand, striking what's called a broken angle 2. Broken just means it's going to hit to the center line and then come back to the same side of the body. You're going to see now I'm back in the start position, in that right chamber position. So we have our V strike on top, followed up by that angle 4 and that broken angle 2. The V strike from the angle 1 up on top on the left side, up that angle 4 with the right hand, and then the broken angle 2 with the left hand. So from a couple different angles, it looks like this. Okay, it's called standard 6 because we got 6 strikes, and every second and fifth strike is a rising strike. Okay, right there. Let me show you from the other side. Okay, and I'll give you a couple reps from behind. Maybe you can follow along with me right here. We'll do a couple nice and easy, nice and slow. Right, and then we can speed it up a little bit. And you want to start working this so that you can get it fast. But once you can get it fast, make sure that you can slow it down and that you can control the timing. Okay, so from here, now we're going to get to applying some basic footwork with it so you can understand the timing between the weapon and your feet. Because I see everybody doing their SINAWALIs really fast and really cool, and that's great. That's a very important skill to have. But I don't see too many people applying footwork with it. And when you're applying these movements in a real fight or sparring or you're training, whatever it is that you're doing, you're gonna need to apply it with footwork. So let's get to that right now. On the ground here, you can see I have another pair of Kali sticks. And this is mapping out what we call the reverse triangle footwork. And this is the first drill. I wanna make sure that you just train this drill, and it's gonna help explain how this works, okay? But then you could apply this to the forward triangle and all the other, footworks that we have here at Kali. But on the reverse triangle, let's take a look at how we work this. So from here, when we're at the apex of the triangle, I'm gonna strike my V strike. Then my left foot, I'm gonna step left 45, and I'm gonna strike that bottom hand. And then when my right foot comes up to the base of the triangle, I'm gonna strike that broken strike right there. Now, as I step back, I'm going to drop it back to the point of the triangle, and I'm going to strike the V strike right there. This sets everything up to strike, to maneuver to the right side of the triangle. Right foot, I strike that bottom hand, my left foot travels up, and then I strike that broken strike. And then the drill repeats. This is just a drill, okay? But when you execute it, you're gonna execute half of the drill. So we drop it back. When I get to the apex, that's when I strike it. That's the timing. Then right away, I step out, and then I step. I drop it back, there it is, boom, boom, right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? You don't really need the sticks on the ground. They're just there right now to mark out the footwork. If you want to mark it out, you can use sticks. You can use, if you're training in the living room, if you got carpet, you can put masking tape there or whatever. Be creative. If you're out on the driveway, use chalk. And then it'll erase and all that stuff. It's just to mark out the drill. But look at the calibration. I'm going to strike. I want the weapon to land at the same time that my foot would be landing on the ground. And then pop, same thing here. As this foot, my right foot steps up, when it makes contact to the ground, pop! That's the same time my weapon should be making contact to the opponent. Then it comes back. Boom, right there. Strike and strike right there. Once you execute that, then you can always follow it up. Pop, 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 crack right there. Then you can follow up, finish your attack, counter, whatever it is that you're doing. But work this drill, and this is going to sync up your SINAWALI with your footwork, okay? And then you can always, if you know like the Heaven 6, right, you can do the exact same thing here. Boom, boom. You can even start to play it on the other side, so that way you can really start to work your unilateral and your contralateral coordination. So let's go ahead and close this video out with some reps. I'll go ahead and just rep it out. That way you can see from the back view, and then maybe you can follow along as we're closing this video out. But make sure to head over to KaliCenter.com. Go order yourself a pair of sticks from our store. And if you want it for your training, you want to go deeper into these types of skills where you're learning how to actually use this stuff, not just the theoretical exercises, make sure to join us over at KaliCenter.com at our online school as well. That way you can get access to our further video lessons that are only exclusive on our online school. And you can access our community. We can ask your questions. And I'm giving a lot of extra training information and training tips and all kinds of great content right there in our community as well. All over at KaliCenter.com inside our online school. So I'll catch you back here next time. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you think it's important to add footwork with your weapon strikes. I do. And leave me a quick comment below. I always love positive feedback. It really keeps the drive to keep making these videos for you guys and keep helping you out in your Kali gains. I'll see you guys back here next time.